A variety of black technologies like the Internet of Things, IoT, 5G networks, biometrics and gaming smartphones are now gaining attention. The IoT sensors installed on a mountain to monitor earthquakes and landslides will be able to send disaster alerts to monitors and even smartphones upon the detection of any movement. Flexibility has been a continuous pursuit for the robot manufacturing industry. 9 collaborative 5G network-enabled robots newly developed can work more efficiently. The robots can assemble 3 kinds of ballpoint pens and even inscribe a buyer's name on them. Nowadays, it is convenient to adopt fingerprint recognition or face recognition systems for smartphone unlocking, mobile payment, or even security checks. However, in the second-hand generation smartphones, this will be taken over by optical technology, a new kind of biometric identification.
The next generation smartphone will have a full-length screen and there is no place for a fingerprint chip, so the chip will be placed inside the phone. This is the next generation fingerprint recognition using optical technology.
As smartphones and relevant products develop and upgrade fast, new technologies represented by 5G networks and artificial intelligence (AI) are taking center stage. Meet Pepper, the humanoid robot, using different audio and video sensors to recognize expressions on people's faces, enabling it to read human emotions and interact with them. SoftBank Sales and Marketing Director Nicolas Boudreau explained at a stand in Barcelona.
Pepper uses all the sensors he has, like camera and microphone. He's able to get all the information about your mood, and then, as it's connected to the cloud, he's using connective services to understand how you feel. If you look happy, sad, surprised, as well as getting your age if you wear glasses and things like that. Really allowing to qualify you and then offer you the best services.
The friendly android can recognize individual faces and also if interacting with a man or a woman.
He's able to recognize if he's dealing with a man or a woman. He has an idea about your age. He does accurate product and services recommendations. Because he's nice looking, because he's looking like a robot and not exactly like a human, people are willing to engage with him because they know they can leave it at any time without any offense. They know they can talk to it and there is no one to judge them. The result of that is there's more engagement with a robot than with any other device. If there's any data we may record at some time, we ask permission from people and we store it for a limited period of time. Of course, we need to follow and work being extremely careful to follow the European regulations concerning security. That's key. That's key because we need to maintain the confidence people have in devices such as robots. It is important.
Boudreau said users are more likely to trust and engage Pepper because of its humanoid look. Increasing amounts of high-tech gadgets from glasses with inbuilt facial recognition to phone scanners and robots will be on display at the China Rubber Stamp Parliament to help maintain security and track troublemakers. Police in the country are using facial recognition black tech glasses as part of a major push by its leaders to boost security using technology, representing a new era of surveillance in the country. This security push in China is bringing reality closer to science fiction. In this mock-up, a policeman on patrol wearing smart glasses can immediately recognize a suspicious passerby who must now stop for identification. Using artificial intelligence, the glasses can scan details like car number plates or facial features, matching them in real time with a centralized blacklist. One of the companies helping add a sci-fi edge to the proceedings says its eyeglasses would be used around the meeting and could help security forces identify suspicious people and vehicles in real time. Though critics say the authoritarian government, aided by state-of-the-art surveillance technology, can send a chilling effect to any dissident and triggers debate on whether there might be an intrusion of people's privacy. Wu Fei, CEO of Beijing-based LL Vision, says there is very next to zero chance of privacy intrusion as companies are not allowed to touch the data and the technologies are only used for noble cause, which is to catch fugitives and suspects.
First of all, we trust the government. This is the first thing. Secondly, it is not a function that the hardware can realize, but in fact, it needs a back end. The government has a very strict control on the back end, which includes the use of the data. Actually, the technology has always been regulated in acceptable areas, and we are comfortable with this.
The glasses that might seem more at home in a futuristic dystopian film than in Beijing's historic Tiananmen Square detects faces and matches them against the police database. Wu says the eyeglasses, which have been put into use by police since 2016 but were only recently touted by state media, have been utilized by authorities in at least 7 provinces in the country. The eyeglasses are just one of the technologies deployed in China that aim to strengthen the state's grip on power and weed out any risks to its stability. But for many watching on, that's a scary prospect. Concerns are growing that China is developing a sophisticated surveillance state and what that could mean for the privacy of those living in it. The eyeglasses are now being trialed by police across the country, but it doesn't stop there. Facial scanners, VR camera-equipped police dogs and omnipresent police cameras, increasingly equipped with capabilities to identify people by their facial features and the way they walk, are already constantly making the headlines.